Hello. I want to share some of my frugalness with you. Uh, if you know oils, you know that good quality oils, like the ones I typically use, the Young Living ones, they tend to get expensive. They're pricey, granted. And so when you're working with oils, you want to get your money's worth. And I try to be frugal whenever I can. So I'm going to show you some of the things I do. Um, Someone might say I'm just being cheap, but hey, it works for me. So anyway, first thing, I do use the Thieves toothpaste that Young Living offers. And when you get to the bottom of the tube, it's not like the toothpaste you buy at Walmart or Target or wherever. This is a thick plastic container that is going to be harder to get the toothpaste out if you can't roll the tube. So it's very simple. When I get to the bottom and I know that there's still toothpaste in there, I just simply, don't want it to fall on the computer, cut the top off. And then inside there, I don't know how well you see that, there is enough toothpaste there for me for probably close to a week. I could scoop it out if I wanted to right now to show you. Anyway, doing this, I can just take my toothbrush, dab it in there, and get a little bit. Now, I don't want the toothpaste drying out because it is actual toothpaste. So what it's going to do is try out if I just left it like this. So I just take this nice little clip I have and do that. And when I go upstairs and to brush my teeth, I can just take the clip off and use this. And that way, I'm not wasting that last little bit because I want to get my money's worth. And it's silly to throw this away when I know I've got at least several days worth of toothpaste in there. So that's one trick I do. Then I have some other tricks. And so the first one I'm going to show you, here's my lime. I have just a little bit in there. I can't get it out. If I try to get it out like this, it's not coming. It's just so little. But I want those last few drops. So again, I'm going to take the top, the dropper off. Okay, do that. And I've got the drops. I can simply pour it in here. I got a couple drops there, but there might be even a little bit more. And like I said, I'm frugal. So I'm going to take some purified water, add just a little bit there. Now I did wash my hands, don't worry. Shake it up real well. And okay, I've got my lime in there, which I love lime and water. Any of the citruses I like. So now, being who I am, I'm going to wash all this out real well so I can reuse this, maybe make up blends for the diffuser or to share oils with someone. So that's going to go over there to be washed. Now, sometimes it's not an oil I want to drink. I don't drink Purification. Purification is purely aromatherapy. So, again, there's hardly any in there, but I don't want to go to waste. So, I take the cap off, I pull the dropper part off. Now, normally I would use tap water because this is going to go in my diffuser, and I use tap water in the diffuser, but I happen to have purified here. So, I'm going to do that. I'm going to shake it up, and I'll be adding this to my diffuser then. So I'm not getting a full 3 or 4 drops, but I'm getting a little bit of a boost. So I'm going to be able to do that. I'm going to set that there and do that later. There are other ways I am able to enjoy these last remnants of the oils, the little drabs that are left. This is Peace and Calming. I use Peace and Calming in a roller bottle at bedtime. I've diffused it for a calming atmosphere. So what I'm going to do with this is, again, I'm going to take little dropper part off, and there's just a little bit in here. So I'm going to add some water. Yes, I could then add this to a diffuser, but I'm getting a little creative here. So I have these inhalers I buy. Okay, I make my own inhalers. I love the Raven inhaler. It just wakes me up if I'm tired at work. So I have these inhalers, and there's a little stopper that goes there, and then this goes in like that. Well, what I'm going to do is I've added a little bit of water here just to help. And I'm shaking it up. I'm just going to let this sit in there and absorb the water and peace and calming. No, it's not a full inhaler. Normally when I make my inhalers, I'll put anywhere between 10 and 20 drops, depending on what oil I'm using and why I'm using it. But this is a start, and it's already absorbing the water, and so it's already getting some of the peace and calming. Now the water will eventually evaporate away. The peace and calming will stay there, and I will add that to this later, and I'll make sure I put a label on it so I know. But that's a good one for if I'm feeling any stress. Now I do use my stress away, but peace and calming is an alternative. I might use that when I'm meditating. Okay, I don't need necessarily stress away when I meditate, but peace and calming will be a good one. So that's another way that I try to get the last of my oils out of the bottle. And then one more trick that I'm showing you today. I have here Joy, and there's a few drops left. I love Joy. I wear it on me. It's a beautiful floral scent. And so what I'm going to do here, again, I'm taking the dropper part off. So what I'm going to do here is I've got refractionated coconut oil. I'm just going to add just a squirt of that. Let me do that up here so you can see. I'm just adding a squirt just like that. Okay. Now I'm going to put the cap back on. Shake it a little bit. Now I can already smell it. But what I can do is I can have this on my dresser in the morning, and I can just take a little and give myself a scent. Now, it's just like making a roller bottle of it, except it's in this bottle, and I'm going to get the last of it. And once it's all used up, again, I wash and sterilize these bottles, and I will reuse them, especially when I have the small bottles. If I use those when I travel, so I might sterilize that to use for something else. Or if I'm giving something to a friend to try, if I want them to try a blend I've made. Very handy. I love to get my money's worth, and then if I can find another purpose for things like the bottles, I'll do that. Anyway, I am hoping that you got some tips out of this because, as I said, I know good quality oils and the other products that they sell can get expensive, and I definitely want you to get your money's worth. So hopefully this helped you, and maybe you'll even have some ideas of your own. And if you do, you can always share them with me. So have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.